Once you are logged in, there are multiple paths to uploading an accessibility audit report. Currently, we're inside of the dashboard view, and at the top, we can select Create New Project, but I'm going to go to the navigation menu and select Projects. And then from here, if you've created any projects, the projects will show up, and we could go inside of an individual project, and if you haven't uploaded your audit report, do so from there. But I'm going to go to the top and select New Project so that we can start from the beginning. So I've selected New Project. A screen comes up. We're going to enter in a project title. So I will title this Project Z. I will use that as the description as well. And then I'm going to leave the platform type. And then for the project URL, I'll just add accessible.org. All right, so let's create the project. It's going to take a few seconds to load, but we're going to get to the individual project view. And so we can see here, we've got Project Z, but if we view the issues, there would not be any issues because we have not uploaded our accessibility audit report. And if we scroll down, we can see that is the case. We can see that there are no issues found, and we can upload an audit report by dragging and dropping the Excel file, or we can just select the file from a folder. So that's what I'm going to do. And a pop-up is going to come up, and you can't see this because currently only my browser screen is being shared, but I'm going to go ahead and we're going to select a sample accessibility audit report. And so I've done that, and the file is processing, and then we can see that the file has uploaded successfully. And then so now what's very, very important is you go to available sheets and you select the correct worksheet for your audit report. So here we have audit summary and audit, and the correct worksheet is going to be audit. This is where all of your issues are going to be contained. So I've selected that, and now I will press continue. And then so very quickly, we can see we have the audit report data mapped. And this is what we want to see. We want to see that we've successfully mapped the columns and the data in those columns. We want to see that that's mapped inside of Accessibility Tracker. So we've got page URL, and we can see the URL is accessible.org. We've got the WCAG success criterion. We've got the environment, and this is all matching up. The data is all matching up here, so that's good. So right now, what we're going through is really a preview. We've got the applicable code, and we've got code showing. We've got notes and notes showing. But then for issue, we have the number 1. So we'll come back to this. And then we've got location, footer, users affected, and then the recommendation. So everything looks good except for the issue, because for the issue, we want to see what the issue is. We really don't want the issue number. So I'm going to scroll down. And if this happens, what you can do is you can go ahead and custom map just below this preview. So we're going to go to issue, and I don't want issue number. What I want is the actual issue itself. So I'm going to select issue. And then we can see the map preview now shows what the actual issue is. So just it reads, the skip to nav link is implemented incorrectly and is not working as expected, and then it continues. So that's what we want. We want to make sure that all of the columns have mapped successfully. And if they haven't, then we just go down to the custom part of this, the custom section, and we just make sure that we've got the right data mapping to the right column. And so this can be the case if you're using another company besides accessible.org. Now, any provider, as long as they are delivering the audit report in Excel spreadsheet format, any audit report is going to work. So you don't have to go through accessible.org, but just know that the way we have our audit structured, they're going to map instantly inside of Accessibility Tracker. But if they don't, or if you're using another audit report, then just know that all you have to do is go to the custom mapping section, and it's very easy for you to map these different the different columns with the appropriate data. So now that we can see that everything has mapped successfully, we'll go ahead and go to the bottom and process data. All right, so here we see that we have successfully processed 19 issues. So I'm going to save the issues to the project. And so now we go to analytics. We can see some data visualizations. We can see some surface level analytics that we have 19 total issues, 0 have been fixed. Of course, none will have been fixed yet because we haven't worked on anything. We've just uploaded the audit report. We can see that there are 18 high risk issues and so on. So we've just got some very nice initial data that we can go through and just look at, what are the results from our audit report? Here I've tabbed to WCAG analysis. We can see the top 5 WCAG issues. We can see the overall user impact and what users are affected. We can see the locations of the issues. So here the location is all in the footer of the website. Again, this was a very limited audit report because we could see there are only 19 issues. But now I'm going to go ahead and view issues, and we can do this from multiple spots. And so I'm going to go ahead and just go to the top and go to view issues. So what we have here is really the audit report transposed inside of Accessibility Tracker. We're looking at the broad view. And so we see all of this data. This very valuable data has been mapped successfully. So we've got an audit report that is now dynamic, and we can assign issues to different team members. We can update the status of different issues. And you might be wondering, well, this isn't all of the data. Well, we're looking at the broad view now. All we have to do is go to a single issue and then view that issue. And now we can see all of this very valuable audit report data has been extracted. It is now inside of Accessibility Tracker. And this is where everything opens up. We could analyze the issue with AI. There are so many different features inside of Accessibility Tracker that are going to really help in terms of understanding your project, getting this done sooner, and then ultimately completing the project ahead of time. So one other note here I'll add is that you can edit this issue, and if you have any notes for the issue, you can add those in the notes. We will be adding a comment log to take this even further. But you can see there are just so many features that this is only the start. But here we've gone over how to upload your accessibility audit report. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at accessibilitytracker.com.